Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Fogelsong and I'm going to show you how to upload a video to YouTube. The first method, you video yourself on your phone and access YouTube through Safari or another app to upload. The second method, you video yourself on your phone and then you email yourself the video so you can edit it on your computer. And then you upload from a file to YouTube. For method 3, you video yourself on a laptop, or you could use an iPad, and then you upload from your laptop directly to YouTube. Now I'm going to use method 2 for this demonstration, so I emailed myself my video. You need to make sure you're using your school account on YouTube, and you hit that upload video button. We'll see me doing that here. So I'm going to go into my Google, and then I go to YouTube. Make sure you see your avatar from school. You go to this little button and you click upload, and then you hit that arrow, and then you find the file that you've saved. Now if you're just going straight into YouTube, you wouldn't have to do this step. I mean, you'd have to find it in pictures and videos on your phone, but if you're just using a computer or laptop, you'd find that video and then you'd hit OK and it starts uploading. Now while it uploads, you can take time to, for example, type in a title. It's important to give it a title that makes sense to your students, so think about that. Don't just call it video 1, but they kind of need a little information. So mine is about library fines and the fact that the fines are not on, they're not going to be working during the school closure. So try to figure out a title that makes sense to students so they know which video, especially if you're going to do multiple videos. Now just below the title box is the description box. If you want them to go to a link like Khan Academy or something, you can put that link in the description. Description helps people find videos, and we really don't want people finding our videos necessarily, so you don't want to just spend a half hour typing in a big description. This next section is where you pick cover art for your video, and it will pop in automatic ones, so you don't have to design something. Next, you want to make sure that it's ready to upload to a playlist if you have those. You want to make sure you click yes, it's for kids because of COPPA laws, and I'll put a link in my description so you can go to COPPA and read about what those laws are. Okay, it's a good idea to look over everything as you're working. Make sure that you like what you've got. You can always type in a new title. I think I did for this one. In fact, I changed my title. When you first upload to YouTube, it's usually going to offer you some kind of a tutorial, and I recommend that you do that tutorial just to get a feel for how YouTube works. Now you can see that it gave me some options. I clicked through those options. This is a real time saver to be able to pick something for your cover art. You can also see that I've added to the description the links that are useful to library. And then I've also got playlists that I add things to because I have multiple types of videos that I use. Your playlists, you can title those if you want to do a playlist. It's an optional thing, you don't have to. You can choose to publish it immediately, or you can actually schedule it. Video elements, just ignore that. We don't really use that for school much. But here's our visibility. It needs to be public, not private. If it's private, you have to invite each kid to look at it. Unlisted just means that it's not available to the general people. You can schedule it here. You can see a schedule button. Just make sure that it is saved as public so your kids can access it. And then you're ready to go. If you notice, it will take you to would you like to share this, and I like to share it with myself just so I have records that I uploaded this. Even if you end up deleting that video, you've got a record of what you created. So email yourself a copy is always a good idea. Now this is your dashboard, and you can go in and change or delete videos from this place. And that's another thing, is if you email yourself a link to your dashboard. It's a good idea so that you have it. Okay, now a few tips and tricks that will help you be successful with your YouTube. Lighting is really important. If you can film yourself outdoors, it's ideal, but just to move a table to a spot near a window helps. YouTube's platform format is going to be sideways. It's a rectangle that rests on its longest side. So if you film with your phone like this, you will end up with a video that has background frames, which isn't a bad thing. Kids are used to seeing that. But if you don't have editing software on your home computer or laptop, filming it this way can leave you with a video that's actually sideways to the kids, and you don't want that. So if you don't have editing software, just go with the traditional. It's also a good idea to use some kind of a script, and then finally tell the other people in your house that you're about to start filming, so you don't end up with unwanted bloopers. And especially unexplainable background noises like somebody yelling at the dog barking. And that's it. So best of luck to you, teachers.